Hi, thank you for tuning in to Patricia's show. My name is Patricia. Let's talk. Please press like, subscribe, and share. Share this audio with someone who you think may need it. Now, let's talk about money. Money is energy. If you can understand that everything on this planet is made of energy, and all energy has a frequency, and that frequency vibrates at a level. Now, money has high frequency. So if you have low frequency, which is low negative thinking and stuff like that, you're not going to be able to keep millions of dollars. It'll flee from you quickly because it has a high frequency. Now, this is very important. If you're trying to be a millionaire and you have a lot of confusion around you, a lot of drama around you, and just a lot of issues, you're not going to be able to attract millions of dollars because money will not stay with you. Money vibrates on a high frequency and it will not stay in a low frequency vibration frequency. Now, this is the lie that they've been teaching people all along, that money is the root of all evil. Honey, it's you the root of all evil. It ain't the money. And they teach you that it's a bad thing to have money. Basically, they teaching that money is a negative vibration frequency. And that is a lie. Money has pure vibration frequency. And if you are gossiping, having confusion, and arguing around you, it's not going to stay in your atmosphere. Now, I used to teach people this all the time. And this one lady, she's my daughter. I'll tell you, my daughter. And I don't think she really believed that. And then one day, this guy had came back in her life. They were arguing like every day. They were really arguing a lot. She was doing good financially. She had like three jobs that were really paying good, and she loved all three of them. She loved her jobs. When they started arguing, she lost the first one. When she called and told me, I said, "Oh, girl, if y'all don't stop that arguing, you're gonna lose all of the jobs because the money is not gonna stay in that environment." Sure enough, 3 weeks later, she had been on this one job for a year and she really liked it. Her and the owner got into a bad argument. She got fired from that job. And then the other job, what happened from that? I think that one she lost too. She ended up having no job. I told her, like she was going to have to choose between, this man and her money, because this man had often come in her life and they start arguing like that. And so she was either going to have to stop that or she was going to be broke. So she says, well, she didn't want him in her life. She'd rather choose the money. She was tired of going through this. So now let me tell you, her and the guy broke up. When her and the guy broke up, I gave her a couple of affirmations to do. And do you know the money started back coming into her life then? It started coming back into her life. My daughter is... she's like 50. I never known her she didn't like to work ever. She didn't like to work. And I never know her to work a job that she liked and enjoyed. And do you know now she has a job that she liked and enjoyed. And she's been on it for about a year. She doesn't have that drama and all that stuff in her life like she had before. Money is energy. And you know how you hear some people say, well, I don't know if you hear it or not, but if you talk to you probably don't, but if you talk to millionaires, they'll tell you that you have to establish a relationship with money. I've even heard rich people say, jokingly, like my money don't like certain things and I don't do certain things. Like I don't argue over my money because it don't like that. Or I don't criticize around money because my friend money don't like that. They'll just talk in that way. That program, the Shark Tank, that comes on Fridays. I think it's on ABC. That guy, Kevin, He calls himself Mr. Wonderful. He's a billionaire. And from the time that show first came on, I heard him say that he had a relationship with his money. He think of them as little soldiers, and he sends them out into the world to bring other soldiers to him. And he'll say, come home to daddy, and bring more soldiers. You know what I'm saying? That's how people do when they really understand this concept about money. And that's the way you have to do. Money is like your friend. And just think of your friend don't like confusion. The more peace and loving environment you have around your money, the more it'll grow. It'll grow and grow because there's energy. It's alive. It's not dead. We think of money as an what I want to say, inanimated object. So we automatically think that it's dead. But if we understand that nothing in this universe is dead, not even the living room chair that you're looking at, not even your couch, is all alive because it's all living substance. Living substance is energy. Even though you can't see that it's little atoms moving around and little electrons flying in the air, you can't see that. You have to have a special microscope to be able to see that. But it is that those atoms in that money is moving around. Those atoms in your dining room table is moving around. Energy is not still. It's always evolving and moving around. And if we had a proper, telescope or whatever they have for you to look at your couch and see, you will see that it's not solid. Nothing is solid. It's all energy. It's all living substance. And it's all alive. Now, if you had science in school, I don't know, if you understood that about electrons and atoms and all this, because I've heard people say that they didn't really get that. You know what I mean? It was boring to them, or they didn't really get that or understand that about atoms. Atoms are alive. The electrons that flying around the atom is all alive. Nothing is dead. It is pure energy. And I don't know how to put this, but in its own way, so like for instance, if you have a piece of paper, you know how you have a piece of paper, you write on a piece of paper, and then you ball it up and you throw it away? This is going to really sound crazy, but it's true. That piece of paper is aware that you ball it up and throw it away because it's alive. The atoms and the electrons in that piece of paper is alive. Like we sit in here and we think that our TV is just sitting in one space, but actually it's not. If we had a proper camera to be able to see it, we would see our TV like bouncing and moving, like it was dancing and doing a rhythm dance. Really, honestly, it's all alive. You can go and ask any scientist what I'm saying. You would go to any school that teaches science and ask the science teacher. We don't have the proper instrument or tools to be able to see because our eyes sure can't see that. Our eyes think that it's steady and it's sitting there, it's in one place, but it's not. It is energy and it is moving. So if you can understand that money is nothing but energy, you are an energetic being. The way the universe, God created you is that everything, your energy, right? So now think about this now. Your energy, everything you want to create is energy. So in the Bible, it says that God gave us dominion over all things. What that really is God gave you dominion over all energy, because everything is energy, right? So now if you want to create something, it's all, you hear them say, go within yourself, because you can create whatever you want to create. You might even heard some people say, what you want to create is already here anyway, in the form of what? Energy. So now when you focus your attention inside of yourself, what I'm going to try to break this down so that you'll understand what I'm saying. What you're basically doing is going inside of yourself to the master energy, which is God, that is within you. And you're requesting that something be manifested in your world. So now that God force that's inside of you, see what is the easiest way to bring that into your world. And then it brings it into your world, okay? But it first have to manifest with a thought. With a thought. Like, let there be light. And what happened? There was light. And after light, then let there be whatever, the sea, and the sea was born. You understand? It first has to be a thought. So when you have that thought, then that God power, that energy within you that wasn't being manifest, the energy in you is being manifest in the physical, is what I'm trying to say. So you can't manifest anything that's not a part of you. It's all a part of you, because you are energy, right? So if you're manifesting a car, the car is a part of you, honey, because it's energy. So this is why I don't know, some of you probably heard that, you've heard from the New Age teaching that everything that you want to create is already there. It's already inside of you, because it's energy. So if you want to create a car, if you want a car, you can have a car. If you want money, you can have money. You can have whatever you want to have, because the energy is already there. And then it'll turn it into your God self, will manifest that into your physical world. The only thing you have to do is, number one, get the attention on it, and number two, bring in the field. Baby, that's it. You do those two things, and you're going to have whatever it is you want to have. And I will expand on that in another video. But in this video, I just want you to understand that money is energy. So now, what you could probably say, I'm going to try to even go a little further and say that in your world, this is not everybody's world, because money is moving in my world. Donald Trump, money moving. Oprah Winfrey, money moving, because we have a lot of it moving through our world. But let's say you don't have a lot of it moving. So I want to say it like this, which is not totally true, but I'm just saying it for the sake so you can understand it. The money in your world is frozen, and you need to get it moved, because it's energy. But you can't freeze energy, but I just want you to explain it this way, that it's frozen. What you have to do is get that money moving. Get that money moving into your hands, so it's coming through your hands. How do you get it moving? Affirmations, visualization, attention, meaning putting your attention on something and manifesting it to you. That's how you get it going. Because there's no difference between you, Donald Trump, and Oprah Winfrey. The only difference is the money. Your money. They have it, you don't. And the reason you don't have it is because you just simply don't know how to get it, because they haven't been taught to you. This should be, I think personally, this should be taught in every church, instead of teaching stuff that's really not helping you grow, really. They need to teach things going to help you grow and make you strong. So money, and make you be able to manifest success in your life. So money is energy. And you can have as much of that energy as you want. There is no limit saying you can only have $1 million or $2 million. It is energy. And you can have as much of that energy that you like. Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. Have a good week.